Maybe slightly. But it's okay.
Because it's literally everything that's like slightly off. I'm noticing like times 1,000. Where I'm like, wow, this TV is closer to me, and I have it on one. The volume is on one, and it's too loud. Guess we'll have to live with it.
You'll figure it out.
It's on one, and it's fucking very loud.
Oh, that's right. That's when we play start the Okay.
You look silly.
What?
You look silly.
Oh, I look like a Goron. Oh my god, I forgot the music in this temple. This temple used to drive me nuts. I swear he was like, he was definitely like inspired by some of these, or by specifically Majora's Mask. Why can't I go through? Oh.
You have to put the mask on. Oh, never mind.
I didn't realize I had to push.
Well, look at that.
Get out of here, you stupid wolf. Hey, get out of here.
I passed by, like, I don't know if it was a sign, and it was on the side of a dumpster. Okay. And it had the Italian flag
Okay.
on it. And then it said, forget about it.
Yeah.
And then a number.
Forget about it? And then a number.
Yeah. And then a number.
That's the number you call to like put a hit on someone.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. It was like on the side of a dumpster, on the side of the road. It had the Italian flag on it. And then in big black capital letters, it said F-U-G-G. E-T.
Forget about it.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. And then my second thought was, wow, there's so many New Yorkers that live here. But I already knew that.
Oh, are we on? Oh, I gotta make sure that we're on slow time.
Do you guys have signs like that up there?
Oh, Harry is in the chat. Hey, people. For real, Mafia not doing so hot since the end of Prohibition. They're doing just fine, just fine. Do we have signs like that? Of course we do. Our Italians are very proud people.
They sure are.
Oh, I should really put on my special mask. How you doing,
I
Harry?
had a conversation last Friday with a patient, and I was just calling him to reschedule an appointment, but he had me on the phone for 20 minutes talking about his favorite restaurant in town, and he's from New Jersey, and he was telling me about all his favorite Italian places in Sarasota.
What? Yeah, so Giorgio's was really good, and you gotta go to Giorgio's.
No, honestly, he was like, but I gotta say, the best pizza place in Sarasota is Rico's. And I was like, I actually agreed with him. I was like, I love Rico's. I love Rico's. He was like, yeah, Rico's, you know Benny? And I'm like, no, I don't know Benny. But no, but I was friends with the girl named Stephanie and her family.
Harry says, it's super funny you bring that up because I just watched an episode of House with the Mafia involved. I love House. Harry said, now you guys are on my phone talking about the Mafia while I'm at the hospital. Harry, why are you at the hospital?
What are you doing there? Are you a patient or are you waiting for someone else?
Yeah. Which one of those answers is it?
Which one or two?
He goes,
Pick one.
of course there was a guy named Benny. We got a guy named Benny. Bada bing Benny, we call him.
You go, yeah, you know Benny?
Bada bing Benny?
No, I don't know Benny, but, no, I've been going to Rico for years. Yeah, he like Rico's. And then I asked him, I was like, you like Solorzano? Which is like a New Jersey, they claim to have New Jersey style pizza. He was like, yeah, but like, I thought it was just good. And I was like, I agree with you. I thought it was good too. Not great, but good. Oh my god. And then he was like, I gotta say, I went to Carrabba's. I went to Carrabba's last night. And they had delicious, like he couldn't remember what it was called because he was like 75 years old, right? But like, I went on the Carrabba's website for him and I was like, was it the Marsala? And he was like, yeah, that's it. It was so good. Fall off the bone, delicious. Like, we had a 20-minute conversation about this stuff. And then I asked him if he liked seafood. He's like, I love seafood. I was like, have you been to Walt's Fish Market? He was like, yeah, we went there one time. We went fishing, and we brought a fish over there, and they made this really amazing dip. I was like, yeah, they're known for their dip. He's like, oh, it was so good. And we talked for 20 minutes, and we just kept going.
You get a New Jersey guy talking about food, you forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Carrie says I made a dumb mistake and fell 8 feet and hurt my left calf. Jesus Christ.
What? 8 feet? That's like...
That's like 4 feet twice.
That's like 2 feet below my ceiling.
That's like 2 feet 4 times.
What were you doing?
Yo, what happened? Were you like doing something on a ladder, or were you just being silly as an itch?
Did you climb a really tall man and then fall off?
Forget about it. You got the dungeon map, forget about it.
I thought the Italian flag next to it was kind of funny. I was like, y'all couldn't come up with your own logo, you just had to go with the flag.
So that's not a fun story. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Glad you're okay, pal. Sarah just
Are you
got...
in the waiting room, or are you waiting to be seen?
Wait in the room. Oh, Jesus! Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
The unicorn's back! It's doing donuts in the forest!
The unicorn?
Now it's bucking its legs. Now it's gone.
Say it's bucking.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fairy. Items. Already got a fairy. I'm okay then. I'll keep this one for good luck. Okay, I don't think that does anything. Unless... No, okay. You never know with these games, huh? You would get such a kick out of my accounting woman at my job. She is such a Long Island woman. It's like she says like every Long Islandism, like, you know, Italian Long Island. Nothing, but I want. So I got her watching stuff because she was asking me for recommendations. People always ask me like my opinions on shows, and it's like I only watch stuff with Tara. That's like the most I watch stuff.
Opinions on shows, like
Yeah, like they asked me about like, oh, you're a movie guy. Tell me about the movies. I'm like,
you are a movie guy though. I feel like you're like a self-proclaimed movie guy. Like you got your own movie account with the reviews. You're the review guy. You are just like Sammy. Wait, what was that kid's name?
Sammy, classic Sonic fan.
No, the kid that used to do movie review. I would grade it on like an alphabetical scale, like A B C D E F or A B C D F.
Should I? Did we watch this together?
He would give good movies like a D. I didn't like it. Do you remember that guy?
Is he like an old-fashioned YouTube dude or like what?
No, he was like very niche. Like you would have to have someone show you this thing. But I thought I showed you him.
I feel like I might know what you're talking about. Oh.
This was like years ago. And they had him on like, you know, the news and stuff like that. And they're like, "You back again with another movie review?" And he's like, "I watched Inception, C-." It was long and too confusing. C.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
And then he'd be like, Shrek the Third, A+. This is a fun family movie for all. Great movie.
A fun family movie for all. Yeah, no, I don't remember that. It's not working. How do I figured that would work. Yeah, no, I wish I knew what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, she's like, my whole point being she's such a Long Island lady, and I turned her on to The Last of Us somehow. She's like, I'm looking for new shows. I know you're the movie guy, so you gotta tell me what you've been watching. And I'm like,
well, what are you looking for, ma'am?
well, she loves crime stuff, so I actually did give her a few, but this is all stuff my parents have watched. My parents actually watch far more shows than I do. Like, it's the sad truth. Most
like true crime or
no, crime drama mostly.
crime drama.
Yeah. So they like a lot of that stuff. There's a show called Mosquito Coast. A show called oh my god, it's always at the tip of my tongue. There's a show called Animal Kingdom. Not related to Disney. That's not about Disney World, is it? How am I supposed to get up there? Yeah, wait. Oh, it starts with an O. Oh, forget it. Anyway. Oh, forget it. Ozarks. That's the show. Yeah, or Ozark. Yeah. Why did my fairy just do that?
Has she not seen Ozark?
No, she actually did see it.
Yeah,
She was like,
Oh,
I
I
have not.
saw that. It was awesome. Oh, it's
She needs a
really...
new show to stop.
So,
A crime show.
A crime show.
One about Breaking Bad.
she didn't like that.
Too gritty for her?
Yeah, I'm rewatching that, by the way.
Yes, and
I'm skipping over the kind of B plots that I really already know the payoffs to. Like, I don't care about Skylar's sister stealing stuff.
oh,
Like,
don't care.
no. I care about Walt making meth.
You don't care about Walter Jr.?
Why didn't you just die already? I love that line.
Dude, I love Walter Jr.
Just fucking die. He says that. He says that to
I
Walt.
know, but like,
What am I?
it's not funny.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Stop
I just got cerebral palsy, for real.
I know we do, but he was also on a really great show, so it all worked out in the end.
Yeah. RJ Mindy. He's so
I wonder if he actually did want to do more acting.
I'm sure he does, but like, you know, you gotta get typecast for
For
another character with cerebral palsy.
another palsy character.
Or like, you know, one that, you know, can pass for like, I don't know. Like his condition is evident in whatever he does.
Here's my question, I think we may have talked about this before. Was he putting on more of a voice in Breaking Bad, or does he actually talk like that?
He puts it on a little bit. Yeah. I've seen interviews with him and he talks like that, but it's definitely more subdued. But it's enough that you can definitely tell.
Oh, you are able to do that. You are able to use the arrow. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I do like Walt Jr. as a character, but it's like when I already know the payoffs of these stories, I think like, oh, that really wasn't my takeaway from Breaking Bad. Was like Walt Jr. calling himself Flynn. I do think it's like it does add a little bit to Walt's story where it's like he spends all this time trying to do right by his family, and it's like no matter what he gets too greedy, he just can't do right. Stupid wolf! You have to wait till it attacks the chicken. Die! He's mean mugging me. Oh, is he trapped? He is not trapped in the ice. Wow, the Goron kills that thing very fast. Should've just done that from the start. your favorite lesson in science class?
I don't know if I have a favorite lesson, but I was good. I remember being good at like atomic structure and stuff like that in like the 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah. Like the valence electrons, and it's like 2, 8, 8, 8, 16 or something like that. And then it's like math. It was like math. A
See,
math problem.
that's
IRL.
probably why it confused me.
Yeah, it was math.
So
Definitely.
I'm a little dumb brain, short and stout.
Um,
Man, I can't see what I'm doing.
I liked my oceanography class.
Ooh, I like that class too.
Yeah, that was really good class. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite classes in college. Just because, like, I thought it was gonna be more marine biology, but it was more geography. And I ended up liking it more than the marine biology part. So that was eye-opening. Me thinking I like biology and then like actually studying biology and being so kind of like turned off by it. Like, I don't know. Like fish are cool and everything like that, but then when you dissect it and get into like the
Guts.
no, just like the cells and the makeup of what a cell is and what everything does, I just didn't really find it that interesting. Like, it just didn't pique my interest. But geography, however, like the first chapter when it's like, it all began with a bang, and it's like, oh shit, we're going all the way to the beginning. And they're like, yeah, we are. And this is how the world was formed, and I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. And then learning how, like, well, how the oceans, like, you know, how the earth was like a sponge, you know, over time. It's like the wringing out of the sponge is how I kind of see how the water got all the way to the surface, and the density, and thinking about how, you know, water is dense, right?
Right.
But so is air. Like the atmosphere has a density. It's just less dense than water is, and that's why it separates where it does. That's why birds can fly through it and everything, like whatever. You get it. So like air is just another layer of something. I don't know, because you got the earth, and then you got the ocean, and then you got the atmosphere.
We'll continue that thought. Harry says you gotta put out some mouse traps, bro. What does that mean? You see a rat in my background? You see a fucking rat? And also he said there's a mod for this game that binds the 1 and 2 buttons to LZ and RZ. If you can find that for me, I'd be very appreciative of that. Because that sounds very useful. Yeah, I always found the space stuff to be interesting. The properties of elements and stuff like that. Chemistry just did not hit with me.
I was so bad at chemistry in college because, to be honest, I don't even remember. Like, I wish I were better at chemistry, but I think I just like didn't care enough in that class, and the teacher didn't really make it that interesting or exciting. Also, there was some. It wasn't even math. It was just like, you know what though? I never studied for my chemistry class. Ever. But I passed because I did the homework. My friend, Alyssa, at the time, she was going to school to become like a pharmacy tech. And so she had to take a shit ton of chemistry classes, and she did my homework for me. She was like, ah, this is easy. And I was like, can you do it? And she's like, yeah, it'll take me like 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so she did my homework for me. Which I'm not proud of, but I passed. I graduated, okay?
I mean, I cheated on my, what's it called? Calc 2. I cheated on Calc 2.
In college.
Yeah.
I never took that. I took some math class that was really easy. Really easy.
Oh, like a really easy class.
Exactly. I can't remember what it was called, but everyone knew it to be the easiest math class you could possibly take for a particular credit. I remember one of the first lessons was learning how to count in like cuneiform, Chinese, Roman numerals, all these different like symbols for counting from different time periods and cultures, and that was kind of cool, but don't ask me to remember anything because I don't.
I like every day realize how stupid I am, and I legitimately can't believe I was able to get through some of those classes in college and pass. Honestly, I don't know how I did it.
Just do the homework.
I passed my final math class on the skin of my teeth. Harry says, I wish I took no science classes and just did chew. And just did chew with the rednecks in the field. The social aspect was so much more important than classes in retrospect. Whenever I describe really basic physics stuff to people, it blows their mind. Like what? Give me something, Harry. Explain something. Because I'm dumb.
I went to community college, so like there was no social like aspect to it for most of us.
I actually at my community college, like I actually like talking to the people in it.
I mean, yeah, you talk to the people or whatever, but I didn't experience like, a social whatever. I met people in college, I was friends with some of the people, but like I never truly connected with anybody.
He says, well, you guys are nerds, so you'll know. Are we though? Are we nerds? Or do we just know some things? Hit me with something. Hit me with something.
Well, what is a nerd to you, Harry? And I'll tell you if I am that.
Yeah, I agree with you, like, it's a bit difficult to connect with community college people. Though I will say, like, people in class in community college were a lot more personable to people in classes at, like, for me, Plattsburgh.
Yeah. Depending on the class or whatever. Like, I never was afraid to, like, raise my hand. And
Harry says...
I knew something.
Oh, I did, yeah. I did it because it was like, I don't know. Maybe this is an autistic thing for me. I hate, like, long periods of silence where it's like the teacher's clearly waiting and it's like, I know the answer, like, do I have to be the one to say it? Like, I don't know. That was like an autistic thing for me. It was like, I don't want to say it.
I didn't care about that. Even if I knew the answer. No, I mean, like, if I knew the answer and no one was raising their hand, like, I'd raise my hand so that we could move on. But if I didn't know and no one else knew, I wouldn't just raise my hand to try to guess.
I didn't think a lot of people were stupid. I just think a lot of people weren't, like, they didn't want to try.
Participating. Yeah, that's why the teacher has a participation grade sometimes. Because it's like, you're part of this class, don't just sit in the back and hide.
He says, explaining how a perfect wedge isn't a great fuel-efficient design for a car due to crazy amount of drag that it would induce. I'd say that's pretty... That's pretty in-depth. this up again.
Yeah, I didn't really. I went to community college at 18, though. Like, I don't know.
What's
And a
wrong
lot
with
of the, well, I should have taken a break because I had such bad senioritis, and then I didn't do the homework.
Gosh, dang it! Dude, this is so hard to control. I'm sorry. You had bad senioritis.
Yeah, so I should have taken a break, and I didn't. And then, yeah, I just failed. And then I got a job, and then I took a year break, and then I went back.
Yeah, I took no break. How does community college compare to the actual community college experience? What do you mean?
You mean the show, or
Is that a show? It's called Community.
Community?
College.
It's called Community.
Oh, Community. Yeah.
It's got Donald Glover in it.
Dude, I want to be done with this section.
You do get, like, you get people that are right out of high school. That's the majority of the students. But then you get people from, like, all walks
Oh
of
yeah,
life.
that was an interesting part of community college. It was like, oh, there's just like a 50-year-old guy in here.
Yep.
Did you fall in love with an asshole that was 20 years older than you?
No. No, but my Spanish partner was like in his 50s. I took Spanish just to like brush up on my Spanish. And I could. And I needed like this one particular credit, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it again, it'll be fun. And the guy that I sat next to was like 50 years old or something like that.
Alright,
And,
slow and steady.
Let's just say he was lucky to have me as a partner. Just kidding. My teacher, though, like, I love when your teacher is actually from a Spanish-speaking country. Because they can tell you. They know.
My Spanish teacher, oh, I'm not falling down here. This is not where I want to be. My Spanish teacher in high school, Senora More, I'll never forget her. Nice woman. However, she all of a sudden began to hate me, and I never found out why. And I found out that one of my friends, who is my current friend now, he was a dude that used to really dislike me. And he told that teacher that I was bullying him, which wasn't true. And so she was like picking on me like crazy after that. Like, I'll never forget. I think she was the. Because that Tara, that's the dude who's nuts.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your answer. I'll never forget, she was like the first teacher I think I've ever gotten to like a verbal argument with, like at such a young age. Because it was like, what the F? Like, I don't deserve this. Tell me about it. My high school Spanish teacher started as a Spanish teacher that year because she was a French teacher and went to Spain for that summer. That's a great experience. Harry says
Your Spanish teacher was French?
she was a French teacher and went to Spain that summer. Harry says, I believe that kid. You're a big bully. Everyone in Bonesaw is scared of you. Good, they should be.
Yeah, there's always like a Spanish teacher that like they play favorites, right? I think Chris got he was not a favorite of one of the Spanish teachers.
I can kind of see that though. Chris.
And it is like a what the fuck? Like, why are you picking on me?
Yeah, I never quite understood it. Like, she would take off, like, quarter points on tests. And I looked at other people's
Yeah,
tests.
grading is always weird too. Like, why are you What is this grading scale you're doing?
Like, I swear to God, she would keep me from getting hundreds on things.
You're getting a 95 because, let's face it, nobody's really perfect. Okay?
That's a scary laugh from this kid.
Mrs. Garabrandt, my 9th grade, we did Rosetta Stone every single day. Like, she did not teach. We just did Rosetta Stone.
Harry said she wasn't even French. She just taught that for years and then decided to try Spanish that year. I needed to learn it. That's pretty funny. Oh, I hope this is the flame arrow. I think this is going to be the flame arrow.
But my favorite class was, I loved anthropology.
I did too. My professor was a baller. He was such a cool dude. I really loved my professor for anthropology. I'll never forget my first day. There was someone in the class who, well, let's just say there's something not quite right with that guy. And the teacher was just like such a nice guy. Like, you really couldn't say a mean thing about him. And like, he was just trying to be funny. He was giving everyone nicknames because like this helps me kind of remember who you are. And he's trying to pick a nickname for this one guy. And he's like, and what would you like your nickname to be? And he goes, it's like, what was that? You're gonna have to speak up, I can't hear you. I don't want a fucking nickname!
My god! Day 1, okay. What did he say to that?
He was like, well, okay. Yeah, that was a community college class.
That sounds like it would be in the show.
I never saw. Was that a good show?
Yeah, it's a good show. I've only seen like the first season, or a little of the first season, but it was funny from what I saw. Yeah, it's basically like this group of students at a community college form a study group.
Hey, that is pretty funny. A study group, I can't believe it.
And Helen from Drake and Josh is in it.
Yes, I do remember that. I can't get over there. That is not bad.
Give me a hot dog.
Like, I wanted to do that, so... Nice. Oh, that flame arrow comes in handy! Harry says, in physics, I was that kid that raised their hand to use the restroom. Sorry, bro needs to go. And the one time I raised my hand to answer the question, she's like, yes, go to the bathroom. He says, the first 3 seasons were good, then it got too involved with an overarching plot. It's not bad necessarily, but it's not what I came to watch the show for. Yeah, a lot of shows kind of struggle with that kind of issue, I feel. It's like they don't realize what people watch the show for.
Yeah, night classes too. Do you ever take any night classes?
Personally, I found the night classes kind of comfy.
Yeah, I did too. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally passed my writing class, taking a night class. for that one.
Oh, nice.
It was my last and final chance to pass ENC 1101.
Why do I not remember you, like, having trouble in school? I don't, like, remember that at all.
Probably because I didn't bring it up because I was ashamed. Honestly, it was a homework problem. It wasn't a competence problem. It was a I didn't do my homework problem. Procrastination. I was just so done.
Yeah.
Also, writing. I didn't like writing. That was my least favorite thing to do.
I do remember that, because we would talk about that. I didn't like writing either, but I was always told that I was a very good writer. Like, of essays and other things.
I've never been told I'm a good writer. In fact, I've been told I'm a very bad writer.
I was told I was a bad writer once. I'll never forget it. And I've said it probably a million times, but my...
Yeah, you don't forget that shit.
My writing teacher, like, pulled me aside. It was for literally a screenwriting class. And she was like, look, like, you did an okay job, but I want you to read this out. And she made me read out my script. And she's like, notice anything weird? And I was like, doesn't sound good. She's like, yeah, well, humans don't talk like that. Rewrite this. I was like, I kind of needed that harsh realization. She was young, but she was funny. She was a good professor. I respected her for laying it down like that to me.
Well, now, see, if it was like creative writing, like writing a story, right? Like with dialogue and stuff like that, then I might have a really good time. But with writing academic papers and stuff like that, I think maybe I just had it all wrong. Like, maybe I just needed to write more conversationally versus that, like, robotic. I don't know. Maybe if I gave it a shot again today, things would be different.
Maybe. You never know, Terra Girl.
I think since I graduated college in when I was 23, so like, let's see here. Right? 23? Yeah. Something like that. 22 or 23. Which is now 5 years ago? 5 or 6 years ago? I feel like I'm much improved.
Oh yes, you
I'm
have
a
a
good
thirst for knowledge.
girl. Now I do. Now I would like to. I could see myself going back to school to pursue a career like in the sciences or something like that, like anthropology or you know, archaeology or something like that. But yeah. You know, one thing at a time. That's what I'm doing here in this room right now, so I can save up money to, like, do what I want to do.
You are smart. I don't ever want to return to college. I've had my fill. I was kind of done with it when I went to Oneonta, and that was the first college I went to. Although I was very, like, with, you know, as non-humble as it sounds, I was a very good student. What?
You lived on these campuses, though. That's, like, totally different.
Yeah, true, but... Get out of here, Wolf. Why am I fighting this thing? I don't have to. At Oneonta, I was a very good student. But that's because I literally... I had nothing else. Oh.
Okay.
That sucked.
Harry, what was your favorite subject?
Oh, for me it was geography. Geography was awesome. I really, really enjoyed that class. I studied
Geography.
it was literally the study of everything worldly. Maps, culture. Mostly, for us it was mostly the maps. Our focus was learning the entire world. Different types of maps. God, I'm cutting this way too close. I might have to restart the day.
Oh my goodness. Holy fuck.
Yeah. That's hard to control. That is very hard to control.
Yeah, I feel like I would like geography too.
It is fun. It's a memorization game at the end of the day. But like the information you are taking in is interesting, so it's not like it's like not worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, memorizing where countries are is a worthwhile pursuit.
Oh, that was so close.
That's something that is very useful in life, knowing where things are. Countries.
No, yeah, you're right.
Like, instead of memorizing the capital of every state capital in the United States, I
we
would
did that
much
too.
rather. I would much rather where everything is.
Yeah, my professor was a cool dude in geography. He was this guy from Tennessee. He had a southern drawl, and he was just like super friendly all around. Really nice guy. And yeah, I studied very hard in that class, and I was very good at it. And I've retained very little of that knowledge, unfortunately, which makes me very sad. Snow monsters. Yeah. That is still, I think, one of my biggest, like, academic feats was learning the entire world map. I have no idea how I did that. And getting a 99, which was a record for him. That is the only thing I will ever fully, completely, and totally brag about. I studied so hard for that.
You still remember where everything is?
No. I didn't, unfortunately.
Why is it so hard?
It was extremely hard. I had maps all over my walls. Oh, I died?
You used a berry, maybe?
stray fairy. I don't know where it came from. Oh, killing those gave stray fairies. Oh, yeah.
Did Harry say what his favorite subject was?
No, he didn't. But yeah, that was extremely difficult, and I was very proud of myself for doing it. I really wish I retained that knowledge. But alas.
Like, if I had to do that today as a test, I would not mind it. In fact, I would welcome it, because I want to know these things.
Oh, that was close. Oh, we are cutting too close. God damn it. I may have to restart the clock on this one. I didn't realize how close we were getting to the third and final day. Oh! That is way too hard to control. I think I might have to do the Song of Time, which is unfortunate, but I think that's the only way I can do this. Alright. Yeah, because we are only 5 hours away from the end of the world. You know what? Did I just reset that? Alright, well now I absolutely have to. I didn't realize that was something you could do. My mistake. Oh my god. Fudging it so hard. I'm so rusty. Oh, we're going back to the main entrance. Yeah, on top of knowing the whole world map, we had topology maps, like plant-based maps, height maps. Man, that is wild. We had to know the map of something in China. I don't know if it was the Great Wall, but it was something. Let me fly to. We had to know the map of like an ancient castle. Of historical maps, that was something to like judge like current day maps on old maps. This was all on the final. I'm not even joking. On top of the world map. I'm gonna deposit my rupees and then...
Did we ever watch... We finished the Two Towers, right? Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers?
We never finished it. We got very close to the end, but we kept falling asleep.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm still not... listen, don't ever think I'm against, like, finishing or watching something with you. I'll always watch something with you. Like, I don't mind.
Finish it. Maybe this week or something.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's 10:30. I gotta wake up at 5:55.
Okay. Okay, so you know what I'll do then? I'll save and then we'll end the stream.
Yeah, I'm just so wired.
I don't blame you for that.
I was exhausted, and now I'm like wired because just a lot. I have to shut everything down.
Alright, we'll end the stream here. Yes, please. Alright, thanks for joining us, Harry. We'll see you next time. Hopefully everything works out for you with your calf. Feel better,
Yeah.
buddy.
Bye, Harry.